Well, first of all, I have to say that I'm full of gratitude for the time that you share with all of us. And I don't have enough words of beauty towards yourself and your story. So thank you very much for your insights. So my name is Carla. And even if I'm going to lead the conversation and my exposition until the end, what I'm doing, the core of my talk today is to share the story and from where I'm coming from, right? I have to tell that as we all ladies, we are creators, and we were beautiful ladies, beautiful kids when we were growing, right? We are little beautiful creatives, full of intuition, full of greatness and grace and excellence and extraordinary gifts that this universe gave us when we incarnated in this beautiful life. But sometimes, as past experiences have created a void that lead us all our life in our biography. At the age of 8 years old, I suffer from, from being covered with the family to completely find myself in a circus working and surviving and having only the possibility to eat very rarely, not having food, not having parents, and starting to traveling worthwhile without the sight of what is the safetyness. My mother, I think, that was around, but I didn't have the chance to be with her, so I didn't have the nourishment of someone that can create that type of beauty around yourself. My father started to be sick, and I surely we couldn't see him for a long time. I was very tied to him, and unfortunately, my mother got married with a monster. That from that moment, I started to see, suffer, and as well be very guilty for the things that I was seeing in front of myself. Right, I was part of a terrible trafficking sexually with my sisters, and I mean, in very different areas in Europe. And that have created a sense of vulnerability, of non feeling that you are enough, right? And you are not worth it. But from that perspective of absolutely being by yourself alone and not being or not having that voice, starting to create the intentions of, okay, so if it is me, what can I do different? What can I see different? And not only that, have created a strong voice inside of myself that build up the insights of what can I feel and what can I think and what can I do for me and for others and for my sisters to be able to rescue them. But that helped me to understand that no matter what, we have opportunities. No matter what, we have a sight of doing something different. No matter what, we have that experience for a bigger reason that maybe will give us the clarity and the opportunity to tell that story. After that, the capacity for me to express what I saw and the guiltiness for not being able to help my sister either, right? Didn't help me much. So I found myself living in the streets for a long time, and with the only opportunity to be able to drink some orange juice in the mornings, that gave me a huge perspective of who I was. And that's the connectivity, the inner connectivity, right? We were, because of the society gave us just the outer world, and we are just always projecting instead to be connecting. And that situation gave me the first opportunity to really ask, I have a mission here, something bigger than me that even if I don't understand, gives me the frame to be able to be better. And I start to analyzing or feeling my gifts, my talents, and my uniquenesses to understand why I could be better or what is the mission in my life. So at the age of 2021, I left everything. I couldn't find my sisters yet, but I left Spain. That I'm looking. I mean, I'm from Spain originally, right? And I went to Israel to look for answers about myself and connection with universe, connection with God, with connection with different philosophies, religions, to look for answers and to say why this is possible, we are beautiful ladies, we are beautiful kids, and we are suffering so much. So tell me what I have to do. And from that, I live with the Bedouins in the desert for 4 months. And from that, they started to give me a lot of answers, right? And I became the first lady in that period, like more than 25 years ago or 30 years ago, even, to be part of a unit of intelligence. And that gave me the credit that no matter what, always we do have possibilities. No matter what, always we need to listen to our inner voice. No matter what, we have a story to say. No matter what, even if we are 50 plus, 60 plus, whatever, we have the chance to go out there and to share who we are and who we are becoming in that process. The past experiences, right, is the mold that gave us the opportunity to accept ourselves, to trust ourselves, to believe in ourselves, and to be able to intend with focus and vision and message and beauty, inner beauty, to do be better and to do bigger than us. And that was my mission in there. So for all the situations, right, I felt that I have in me one of my talents that was the creativity, the part of me that I can create. And this is something that belongs to the nature of the women. We are creators. We are doers, but we are creators. We are giving birth. We are giving life. So we have this capability to really connect with ourselves and to build and to share and to shift paradigms as we go, right? And the opportunity to connect with that spirituality and that quantum field that we don't see, but is there, gave us the opportunity as well to put all the tiny pieces together to be able to fulfill our mission in this earth, right? And it's big. We have to start feeling big because whatever the reason why we are here is bigger than ourselves, right? And this is one of the things that I always teach my ladies is not only is who you are and to connect with that part of yourselves, is who you are becoming when you are doing what you're doing. Is it's not only one thing, is how internally your voice, right, your actions, your feelings are in all connection to be able to gift and to give to others the gift that you have in this moment in this life. So all that gave me the opportunity to create uh, the shift in between. Okay, so let's see what are my gifts and how I can give that gift to the ladies that are around me that first of all have the some issues, right, and some traumas and some past experiences that limited themselves not to feel complete. And because of the society divide us, we need to become again on one, right? We have to be connected with the ownness, and the only way that you can do it is to really practice, as we heard so many times here, forgiveness, um, compassion, self-love, right? Self-care about who we are in that process as well. In that imperfection, we're so perfect, right? But we need to embrace that as well. And not only that is we are the motor, the core that is going to bombard and expand and embrace and elevate awareness about the things that we are doing. So when I teach business, right, or I teach self-awareness about whatever you want to express in the world, we need to pass with these stages because we have to polish that diamond that is belonging to our hearts and to connect with that soul center that is belong to us, but because of many circumstances, right, is not in here yet. We are living in the current perspective, and in that moment of the history of the humanity that we are living right now, we have to project beauty, honor, integrity in the exponential perspective of ourselves. We have to have that voice that we spoke about before in higher frequencies, as Robin spoke before. We don't see what we cannot see, but it's there because the divine is there. And when we are creating our business and our strategies and our voice through whatever we are doing, our professions, our writings, our art, right, our health, our wellness, that has to be vibrant. that has to be in frequency that are higher than us. And the only way that we can do better right now is to all together collaborate to upscale that frequencies, right? So when we are doing whatever we are doing, one of the things that I always teach is the law of abundance, right? Is build yourself in the synchronicities, review your biography, because in that biography you have incredible sources of beauty, incredible sources of talented moments that gave you the opportunity to fulfill your wishes in the positive manner. And when you are dig down into those synchronicities, you will see how big and how incredible you are, right? And that I'm not worthy, we will become in such incredible power that no one can destroy it. No one can destroy it. And I think the women right now, we have an incredible mission to collaborate together as Gertrude have done it so far, to interact, to build, to interconnect, and to upscale that frequency that is so needed in the world today. The virus and the COVID didn't come for nowhere. There is a huge opportunity right now to stop ourselves and to see what we didn't do from the heart to the external world. How is our relationships? How are we building communication with others? We were more competitive and I was jealous, or I'm coming from the source of heart and love and compassion and caring. How we build our relationships in that manner, right? And how we are projecting ourselves, our beauty in the world. So that's the moment really to be strategic with the source. We be very strategic and ask the questions. What is your mission really? And if you are not there yet, what can I do to really build up and to give those gifts that I have in bigger manner? We have an incredible momentum right now to upscale our beauty with three main things. We have to have an attitude of willing, right? No matter what, we have to become that person. The other is the intentionality. We have to live our lives with intention, with sight, with vision, and with message. And I think that I'm just, I'm okay with the time, or no? Yes. All right. So, and the last thing that I wanted to say is, when you are speaking about what you're doing, have one thing that I can say is be open for the law of giving and receiving. When you are giving, right, you need to know how as well to receive, because the manner of the energy put it out there is when the other person is going to do the same. And that's the cycle of life. And that's the cycle of life when really is unstoppable, right? Be open to receive, but as well to give. And ladies, sometimes we are not so open to receive, right? So givers, right? We are doers and creators. So we have to tap into that small beauty. And I want to finish with one quote that I love it, and it's something that I also is part of my teaching when I'm building businesses or helping ladies to have exponential successes. Is this one? So I open to possibility. I let myself expand. I allow the shift. I welcome in magic. I welcome in all that I am destined for, and I release all that not longer matches my worth. So that's my quote for you, and I don't have words of gratitude and celebration and have the opportunity to share this space with you. You told me, sorry, so many things this morning that is just, I want to embrace it and honor you and celebrate with you. So thank you very much for having me.